Grades are average for a regular guy my age, and
No failing grade or something? Wala naman. Wow! Interesting. And your most favorite subject must be?
Back then, hindi.
No, not physical.
Economics.
Economics?
Kanina nakita ko si Winnie Monsod lumabas dito. Medyo na-starstruck ako ng konti.
Right. Economics?
Yeah.
What made you interested in economics?
Because when you see the state of your home country, and since you have had the privilege to travel, you see the current situation of other countries, syempre you start to wonder why is my country in this state versus that other country.
Right.
When we have so many resources, both natural and intellectual, human capital. So you start to think, why? And then you start to find the solution.
Right.
Yeah.
But tell me, before you become that person who somehow is critical, a critical thinker, what was your childhood look like?
My childhood was very privileged. I had been lucky to be born into a family that was, may kaya naman. And luckily, they decided to devote that to education.
Right.
And exposure.
Right.
That's my childhood was, I was a nerd, I was a geek.
Really?
Yeah.
And what were your parents telling you about that? Weird.
Wala lang, rebelde din ng konti, just a little bit of that too, but I had a lot of curiosities in different subjects, whether it's art, music, economics, sociology.
And speaking of music, once in your life you were a band.
Once in my life, yes. There was a time when music was the focus. My band used to tour different Tia Maria locations and play.
So it's like a life of a superstar or something?
Hindi naman.
Because you are at the back.
Yes, I'm not supporting. I wasn't the guy on the vocals, so you never had that superstardom.
Right. But it's a privileged life
Yes.
way back, and then you go abroad and you try to study. I don't know if you've learned.
I think I learned what I needed to do.
And then why go back to the Philippines and settle down and just do your business here?
Because the opportunities are here. I think a lot of Filipinos believe that they have to leave the country to make money.
Of course. I mean,
Yes.
I think it's what the majority believes. That's what we.
Yes, of course, and to a certain extent, that's true, because when you work, if your line is employment, then yes, definitely the land of milk and honey is elsewhere, because the pay, may mapapadala ka pa uwi sa pamilya mo. But if your line is business, I believe that the opportunity is here, because there's so many discrepancies, there's so many things that can be done. Tuwing nasa labas ka and you see something na hindi ka masyadong happy doon, whatever that may be, that shows that there is a gap in the market. Right. There is something that is being done inefficiently. So that automatically is an opportunity for you to address.
Right.
So I think there's a lot of opportunity here.
Why take the path to entrepreneurship? Is this something that you were told by your parents, or something that you just love to do? You don't want to work?
Both. Nakita ko yung dad ko. He started off from very humble beginnings. Very, very humble.
Very humble means what?
Well, I'm not in the position to tell my dad's story, but
you don't have any idea what the story is?
No, let's just say it's struggling. It was a struggling childhood. So
it's not the life that he provided you.
No, he provided much better.
Right.
Because of entrepreneurship.
Right.
And from there I saw that this is really a line not only to create comfort and abundance for oneself, but when I saw how many people he helped.
Right.
He gave jobs to.
Right.
That in itself, that gives you that.
And then you're panganay, di ba?
Yes.
Okay, gaano kabigat yung pressure if you are tagapagmana ng mga naipundar ng iyong mga magulang?
Although my parents are very egalitarian pagdating sa mga kids nila, which I'm very happy about. Although
Doesn't look like you're happy about it. Yeah.
Here in the Philippines, in just like most Asian countries, the pressure seems to be on the eldest, especially if that eldest was male. So let's admit it. Although we like to think it's an egalitarian culture, it's still very patriarchal here.
Right.
So, but with my family, at least medyo mas ano sila. They're very equal with all their kids.
Okay, and before we pause for a very short commercial, why citizen media? I mean, there are a lot of businesses out there, and I think you have also tried wellness business. But why point out this specific citizen media business?
Because of technology. Technology has flattened the world. Flattened, meaning everyone has access. Everyone can be heard equally. If you analyze the past few major world events, Egypt, Libya, the news came first from the citizens, not the major networks. There's a chance for everyone to tell the truth because it's unfiltered.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a business that you're looking forward to, really.
Forward to, not just because it helps the country, but I think there's a real opportunity in it for income as well.
Okay, babalik ka later. After a short commercial, ladies and gentlemen, the couple behind some incredible watches you put just on your wrist when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're still watching Creative Business with me, Lloyd Luna. And my second guests are really something that I don't know, but it's interesting to have them because kung kayo po ay mag-asawa, okay? Kung kayo ay mag-asawa at kayo ay ang isa ay drop out at ang isa naman ay talagang todong psychology grad at kung saan company na nagtrabaho bilang HR staff or manager, ang magiging problema is paano kayo magtatayo ng sariling negosyo. So ang aking po mga guest ngayon ay sila, Judith and Rudyard Cinco of Imagery.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Morning.
Thank you for coming for a very short notice.
Thanks for inviting us.
Really, and your story is interesting. How are things going in your life right now? How happy or how excited or enthusiastic are you?
Right now, we're happy, even if we don't have any kids yet. But I think we're in this stage na we do things together. Yun yung talagang tinitreasure namin.
Right, and I understand na hindi kayo yung total opposite.
Yes.
Sobra.
An example, this morning, we had an argument.
Right. Which way to go? What car to use? What kind of argument is that?
Pero nakasakay kami sa isang car, di ba? So it's something
More on business.
Oo.
Kasi may kanya-kanya kaming talent eh. Iba yung talent niya, iba yung talent ko. Pero ini-insist namin pareho na kailangan pareho masunod yung gusto namin. Dahil alam namin sa sarili namin na pareho kaming tama.
So he's not your boss?
No?
No.
No?
No.
Wow. You must be so brave, sir. Most husband like Mark Bantigue, he salutes the wife.